Hello and welcome to another edition of Animal Watch, and this week we're talking gorillas. Well, last week I had the pleasure of running the Great Gorilla Run across London, an 8-kilometre run raising money for conservation projects for gorillas all over the world. And I ran it with one of the world's most famous conservationists, Ian Redmond, who specialises in gorillas. He used to work with Dian Fossey when she was alive all those years ago, and we made this really fun film of the day's antics. I hope you enjoy. Saturday the 16th of September 2017 saw the gorilla organisation's incredible yearly fundraiser, the Great Gorilla Run, where hundreds of supporters decked out in festive ape costumes run across the City of London to raise valuable funds needed for gorilla conservation. Now in its 50th year, the gorilla organisation works hard to bring this iconic species back from the brink of extinction.
Anneka, I can honestly say that this is the one day in the year I know I will be happy. Just to actually see 200 or 300 gorillas running through the streets of London is priceless.
And Bill, you'll be giving out the medals, won't you, at the end today?
Oh, it's chaos. It's chaos. I mean, they all rush off with a whoop and a jollity, you know, instead of, we're running round. And then about, I don't know what it is, about half an hour later, here they come. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh bloody hell. You know, I have to carry them off over the line now. And either they're too hot or too cold. People taking their heads off. That's a bit weird.
That's breaking the illusion, isn't it?
It is a bit, you know, any little children, Mummy, that gorilla's just taken its head off. You know.
I'm here with Ian Redmond, who is chairman of the gorilla organisation. This is an amazing day, isn't it? I mean, we're going to be raising loads of money for some incredible projects, aren't we?
Yes, the gorilla organisation, despite its perhaps misleading name, works a lot with people, but people who live near or in the forests where gorillas live. And very often the threats that gorillas face are because of the poverty of the people living nearby. Yeah. So our strategy has been to help those people, lift them out of poverty so that they have a way of making a living and improving their quality of life that doesn't threaten the gorillas. I'm about to don this rather strange looking gorilla mask in memory of a gorilla friend of mine called Digit, who 40 years ago this year was killed by poachers.
You will be walking, knuckle walking 8 kilometres today on your knuckles, just like a gorilla, and I think that's amazing.
Something about it, when I dress like a gorilla, I feel I should act like a gorilla.
Yeah. And you have got a lot of sponsorships, so if you want to carry on and, you know, get onto Ian Redmond's page and carry on sponsoring.
Just Giving page, Ian Redmond 7 on Just Giving, and it's in memory of Digit, my old friend.
Thanks so much, Ian, and I wish you the best of luck, and I'll be there to watch you, so we better get over to the start line. We're on the run. We are going on to Tower Bridge now, and of course we've got Ian Redmond here, still knuckle walking. He's doing a brilliant job, and I've got to say he's been a very naughty ape today. He's been grooming strangers. As you can see, he's getting up to all sorts of things. Naughty gorilla, naughty gorilla. All for charity though. we've done it, we've finished. So Ian, how was that for you?
It aches a bit, but it was fun. I was very respectful in a gorilla-ish way.
Yes.
But when if you're dressed as a gorilla and you approach a situation, you have to think, well, what would a gorilla do? And they're cautiously curious, so they'll come up and they'll examine things.
And we've got Gillian Miller here, who is the director of the Gorilla Organisation, which is the amazing organisation behind this fantastic yearly run. So can you please tell us about some of the things that you help, with conservation? What areas do you cover with gorilla conservation?
We work in Rwanda, Uganda and Congo. We work with all subspecies of gorillas are now critically endangered. So of course it's a difficult story, but within that there are some pockets of good news. We've just recently identified 343 gorillas that have never been counted before. So this is really, really good news. So when you have a day like today where so many people are running, dressed as gorillas, dressed in fancy dress to raise money for gorilla conservation, it's actually going to those places in Africa specifically to help save the gorillas.
Well, gorillas share an astounding 98% of the same DNA as humans. So why then have humans driven them virtually to extinction? Well, there are many reasons why gorillas have declined so rapidly over the years, but of course, all of the reasons tend to be human-based. As the human population is growing and expanding, and of course at an alarming rate in Africa, due to basically healthcare's on the up, people aren't getting so sick anymore. So people are growing and they're expanding at a rapid rate. And this poor animal here has suffered, whether it is illegal snares which have been put down to collect bushmeat, and these poor little animals have ended up going into these snares. The caught animals' hands and feet and head are usually trafficked for trophies on the black market, and the little babies are taken and put into the exotic trade. They also lose a lot of their habitat because land is taken to grow agricultural products. So they cut down all the beautiful woodland and they replace it with food for humans. And the final reason, and perhaps the most surprising of all, is diseases, of which a lot are contracted from human beings. Because we are so closely related to these animals, they tend to get things from local human populations, which can often cost them their lives. For this reason, conservationists always make a point of sitting at least 7 meters away from a gorilla at all times. Well, if you enjoyed my special fun edition on gorillas, then give my video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now. If you would like to find out more about how you too can help mountain gorillas and the conservation projects saving their lives, please visit www.gorillas.org. And make sure to sign up to next year's Great Gorilla Run.